One thing I do want to try out is instead of the 2 Path to Exiles in the sideboard, playing Prismatic Ending. That'd be kind of cool. Open chests. All right, just because you guys are here, we'll open the chests. No, don't want to add to wish list. We'll open them one at a time. Debitor's Knell, nice. I believe this is a card I used to play in EDH. Used to play EDH. Hollow one, 35 play points, not the worst. Avatar, cool. One more. Wishclaw, nice. A playable. Frog. Ha, one left. Here we go. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I don't mind, I'm finding with the banned decks, Teferi is a bit of an issue, so I do like playing, or at least trying out here, 2 Prismatic Ending over the path, which there are pros and cons. A good one is the new Blue Dragon played in Blue-Red Delver, or other Delver decks can't be hit by Prismatic usually, and Path can, but I think it's okay. Also hitting things like Aether Vial is pretty good, so we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to go to the bathroom real quick, be back in a second. I'm going to get a beer, so we'll see you soon. Hey chick. What was the combo that just ended the game? Thespian Stage is a land that can copy any other land. Dark Depths is a land that comes into play with 10 ice counters on it. And for 3 mana you can remove an ice counter. Or you can copy Dark Depths with Thespian Stage. Thespian Stage becomes a copy of Dark Depths with no counters on it. Triggers. Makes it 20/20. Prismatic. There's a world where I kind of want to go 2 and 2 with the swords, but I think just on the sideboard's fine. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's run it back. Let's go back to 0, 0. Nice. Play points. Nice. Double stream. Always fun. Cheers. On the play against Tony Scapani. One lander that I'm not too keen on. It is a turn 2 Sylvan Library. We also have the Endurance. Interesting hand. Ruby Storm. Ruby Storm's going to be tough. I don't think this hand beats Ruby Storm. I think we just have to be a little bit faster. So more lands. Well, this is faster. And this is turn 1. I guess we don't have the extra land for a Mox. I think I can just drop the Mox here. I do like keeping the sword because they do play that legendary creature. So I think here we just want to go turn 1 Mox into Reclaimer and pitch the Bojuka Bog. I'm not sure if they still play. I know they play Rider Flame. And I'm not sure if they still play Past in Flames, but I think just getting the value off the flagstones if we can is relevant enough. Opponent kept 7 as well. Mountain Pass, okay. Mox. Pretty irrelevant here. I think we just hold up flagstones. Ancient Tomb's pretty good. Okay. The question is, if they go off here, am I supposed to just swords this now? I could also crop for Caracas. But that does put me back. Whenever you cast a spell, add red mana. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as phases and steps end. I think I sadly just have to try to kill it here. Which does put us back a turn, but at least it doesn't, you know, I feel like this turn we were just going to die. Yeah, it is what swords is for, correct. Probably don't want a 6 here, in case they have some sort of shenanigans. They have Echo. Yeah, I definitely don't want to. We can't Bog, unfortunately. But we can crop into one piece of the combo. Probably Stage. Yeah, I think it's worth using the crop here on the flagstones. Go and get a Savannah, and then probably go and get a Thespian Stage because it comes in tapped. So if we draw a land, we can untap with mana to go for Reclaimer. No, we don't actually. Yeah, this is fine. Yikes. Burning Wish probably for... It wouldn't be Grab Shot this early on. Tendrils. Okay, that makes sense. Nice. This is a matchup where I like the Force of Vigors, the Collector Oof, the Deafening Silence, the Thalias. I also don't mind the Prismatic Endings because they can take out a lot of their things, but I don't really want the Ramanap. I think the Sylvan Libraries are a little bit too slow, but I might keep one. Swords is interesting, but I think I can take it out, especially seeing we have crop rotation as an answer for the red creature. This is pretty good. Endurance is interesting. I think it's just a little bit too slow. I'd probably rather something like a Prismatic Ending to take out some sort of pedal effect. Or like a Chrome Mox or a Mox Opal. Safekeeper can most likely come out as well. I don't mind this. It still keeps the core of the crops, the Reclaimers, the Knights. Plague's interesting as well if they're going to go for an early empty, but I feel like they would just they'll try to play around this a little bit. Especially if they know we're on depth, they might just think empty's a little bit too slow. This is a sweet hand because we have the Force. And also Collector Oof turn 2, so I will keep this. We also have one piece of the combo. And I think I'm just going to go for a turn 1 Dryad Arbor. I could also keep the Green Suns in case I need it for a Force. But if Collector Oof is turning off a lot of their artifacts, then I don't really care. I actually think because I have a turn 2 play in Collector Oof, I don't want a Green Suns here. I want to keep this because if I can go nothing turn 1, turn 2 Collector Oof, and then turn 3 maybe Green Suns for a Reclaimer, then we have the combo up with Reclaimer as well, which is nice. So see how this goes. I'm going to play the Windswept out just in case of Blood Moon. We do have the Force of Vigor, but just in case. Yeah, I don't think Ramp does anything. Ramp allows us to play a turn 3 spell next turn, or maybe something like Deafening Silence into Collector Oof, but I think that having the Green Suns around for the Force of Vigor if needed is pretty nice. Okay. I don't think that's worthy of Force here. I'd rather untap with Collector Oof. We actually have the combo next turn thanks to Yavimaya, I think. Yeah, because we can we don't need white mana. Yeah, I'm actually just happy to play Oof here, hold up Force, and then next turn we can play the Thespian stage, crop away the Windswept Heath for Dark Depths, and then have 2 mana to activate. I don't think it's too risky not trading the Force and a card for the Ruby. But it would be interesting if my opponent had a bunch of Lotus Petal effects that could just count Storm and then have ramp through actual spells that then got them into a position where they could like Grape Shot or Tendrils. The only reason I kept the Force is just in case my opponent does have Blood Moon, which would suck if I don't have the Force to hit that as well. But I might be in a situation where I want to force an end step anyway, just to take them off the Ruby. I'm not sure if it does play Moon. I'm not sure if that's like a gotcha kind of take from Ruby, or if they're just all in on the combo. But yeah, maybe Blood Moon isn't even a thing that I'm needing to be concerned about. If they write... Yeah, if they do something like write, maybe I will just hit the Ruby in response. Yeah. So I can pitch the Green Suns here and then still have the combo through Crop. Another Ruby. Yavimaya really nice here. I mean, the ability to actually hold up the combo here just with one crop is so good. Burning Wish is fine. Grape Shot. Okay. Alright, so we get to tap this for green. Crop this away. Go and get Dark Depths. And then green, green. Copy that. Take that. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, sweet. Do I want to change anything? I don't think I do. And luckily my opponent didn't see the Thalias or the Deafening Silences, which is pretty nice. Or the Prismatic Endings to some extent. Prismatic also really nice here because it can take out the Ruby Medallions. I think we're just running this back. Yeah, I do think the Plague is definitely worth consideration. But I do like being the combo deck that just tries to rely much more on my combo than like maybe side out something like Night of Autumn. Or Night of the Reliquary for the slots. But I think most of the time if they have the win through empty, they'll try to go for Grape Shot or Tendrils. Pretty awkward hand. I think I'm going to take a mulligan to try to hit something like Deafening Silence or Thalia. Okay, this is actually pretty good. I'll keep this. What am I doing? So we're definitely keeping the Mox because we want white, which will probably pitch the Dried Arbor. And then we have one piece of the combo with Dark Depths. We could also pitch... We don't have turn 2 If unless we draw a card. Or draw a land that doesn't come in tapped. But turn 1 Deafening Silence is obviously very strong. Opponent also went to 6. There is a case of dropping the Bajuka Bog to Mox Diamond and then playing the Dried Arbor for turn. Because then we can untap, and if we draw a land, we can just cast Night no matter what the land is. I could pitch the Depths, but then I kind of want to have one piece of the combo. But maybe not. Maybe the Bog's pretty good, especially if they go like turn 1 Rite of Flame into like Ruby or something like that, then we can take that Rite of Flame out of their deck. It's really a case of the land. I think I am going to keep the Dried Arbor. Pitch Bog? Yeah, okay. So then I'm keeping this, but I'm probably bottoming the Dark Depths. Bottom Night? I guess we do have the Green Suns to find a... Yeah, okay, maybe let's keep Dark Depths and then Green Suns the following turn for Reclaimer. I don't mind this. This is also if we get a turn 1. There's definitely a world where we don't. Jeez. Yep. Please don't be empty. Reforge the Soul. Okay, that's pretty good as well. Yikes. And they still have 2 Rite of Flames in the bin. This can happen. It's always cool to see Ruby Storm go off though, so... I jinxed it? Yeah, sorry Silky. I mean, this is definitely a downside of playing a green-white deck. Could play Mindbreak Trap, but I do like Deafening Silence. I think it has a bit more application. Yeah, that's Legacy as well. I mean, you can't come into a format like Legacy with a green-white deck and don't think you're going to get turn 1. Oh, Horn's interesting. Discard a card, exile top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. Cool. And people won't get Days banned. I assume you still have to play the mana cost. It's not you may play these cards this turn for free. Hey Zajad, all good. You can catch all these matches when they're uploaded to my YouTube channel, which you can find here. Devscrid's fine. I wonder if there's a chance they whiff. I mean, getting turn 1 Deafening Silence against them if they do whiff is pretty good. No way they whiff? Okay. They found Manamorphose. They can draw another card. But they don't really have anything else. They have to find like Burning Wish here. For red enchantment. Interesting. Wow. Crazy. That's pretty insane. We actually get to cast Deafening Silence? I'm so happy. Wow. They do have a 3/3. Wow, they're just going to concede to the Deafening Silence. Well, that is legacy, my friends. That is legacy. That is... And that's why you don't concede. That's a big thing as well. Never concede. The game's not over until it's actually over. Crazy. Nuts. Classic. Pretty, yeah, pretty unfortunate there. How tense were you on that top deck? Yeah. Deafening Victory. Nice. I like that a lot. Let's quickly see. Here's a bingo card that I've been putting together. Oh, that's a double up. We haven't sought to pass yet our own creature. We haven't locked out an opponent in game 1 with Tigor Oof because they just got through Oof with Grape Shot. Script Range is not in here. Other runes, Dried Arbor, Manadog. No. Ah, draw more than 5. We did that last game. Nice. Okay, we did this one, which is kind of cool. Ah, sorry. Pretty sure I was clenching. I was definitely clenching. The beer definitely helps. Shout out to MTG Mate, a sponsor of the channel, an Australian online retailer who sells MTG cards. They have a great buy list. They give 25% back in credit bonus on buy list orders, and you can get 5% off singles with code DOOGS, which is pretty sweet. So shout out to Nick and the team at MTG Mate, up against Southpaw. This is a sweet hand. I'll keep this. A green source would be cool, so we could turn one Reclaimer and Green Suns for, Oh, Infect. Oh, Artifact deck. Okay. Hey, Pony, thanks for the follow. And Jip, a huge thank you. Let me know where you guys are from. If you play Legacy, what you play in Legacy. I think we just want to build out mana here. Claimer. Hey Beebs, thank you very much for the follow. A huge thank you. And Bruno, thanks for the host. That's really nice. They have the Caracas. Interesting. We do have Knight next turn, which is pretty sweet. Which can get Wasteland for the Caracas. White and 1. Maybe Ether Swan Canonist here. I've definitely seen Canonist in the main deck. Stoneforge. Okay. Oh, they get Hammer. Okay. And then they get to cast Hammer. Oh, Emery. Okay. Hey, Beebs. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. A huge thank you. Let me know where you're from. If you play Legacy, what do you play in Legacy? Unless you are the Beebs that I know. Hey, Duck Poet. A huge thank you. That's really nice to know. Reclaimer. Okay, let's see what Hammer does. Do they have an easy way to cheat this in and get it onto a creature like Inkmoth? Hey Ernby, Sigarda's Aid, okay. But Sigarda's Aid gets it from the Okay, interesting. The question is, do I have a reason to go and get Knight of Autumn here? What can we get? Endurance is also something, because it has reach. But I don't really want to shuffle that back. I guess we don't have to shuffle. I think it might just be a case of Reclaimer and Knight this turn, and just hope that's good enough. Because then if we get to untap with Knight, we have Wasteland open for both Caracas and Inkmoth. But they... yeah. Would you consider playing this paper over Maverick? Only just because I don't have the Mox Diamonds. I wouldn't play it in paper, but I definitely would if I did have the Mox Diamonds. I think it's pretty sweet. Hey, Beeps. From the Middle East. Used to live in Australia? Very cool. Very nice. I think I can't really play around anything here because the Wasteland comes in tapped off Reclaimer anyway. So I might as well go for Knight into Reclaimer and then just pass. And if they have it, they have it. There was a thought of like Knight of Autumn hitting the Opal to slow them down, but hopefully this is okay. If they're casting the Sentinel, I'll be very happy. Okay, this is fine. Another Stoneforge, okay. This looks like Legacy Hammer time. I assume it has some other effects with Stoneforge Mystic, of course, but very cool to see they're playing some sort of Hammer Time deck. Shadow Spear is a very strong card. Oh, we just drew the depths naturally. Okay, that's actually really nice, because now we have Knight for Wasteland on Caracas, and then we can just activate, so we're not going to do anything here. Opponent would need to have Wasteland as well here. Does Shadow Spear give Trample? Trample and Lifelink, okay. So blocking with Dried Up, it doesn't really do anything. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. Equipment you control have equip 0, as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. Okay, well, that's pretty sweet with Colossal Hammer. Ornithopter's rough because it is a great creature. Okay, we have... Okay, this is going to be okay, I think. But we do have to get rid of Ornithopter at some point. Alright. So I think we're dropping here. Sack this for Wasteland. Hit Caracas. No float. Okay. Copy Dark Depths. Nice. Keep this one. And now we need to draw a land. Oh, Swords actually does it. Wow. Crazy. I will pay for this so they can't draw a card, just in case. But my play was land into Green Suns for Night of Autumn, and then hit the Ornithopter to swing for lethal, but luckily didn't need it. This is a game where I definitely like the Force of Vigors, the Oof, the Prismatic Endings. I'm not sure about the Plague Engineers. I think they're a little bit too slow. Better lucky than good. Ernby, have you seen the stream? I'm not a big fan of the libraries. They can be pretty explosive. Endurance is interesting because it does have reach, but other than that, probably not the greatest. Bojuka Bog can most likely come out, but they do have Emery. Engineer is good against Inkmoth. It's very true. Probably don't need... Safekeeper is good against Cradle. Opponent's deck is super sweet. Maybe the Mox Diamonds I don't need. Moxes are pretty good, but to be fair, we're going to be going for Oof a lot of the time, so... Last league was 4-1, going down to Espervile. I've kind of seen the modern version of this deck, and it does look really cool. We can probably actually drop the steps, to be fair. I think that's okay. 28 lands is still fine with Mox Diamond. I think this is okay. I might drop like 1 Knight for 1 Plague, and like 1 Reclaimer for 1 Plague. Okay, I don't mind this. We have removal. We have Green Suns for Oof. We also have Knight, so pretty nice hand. Opponent went to 6. Caracas is okay. Cicada's 8 is fine. Ornithopter's okay. Oh, okay. I kind of care about the Cicada's 8 here more than the Ornithopter. So let's go Mox first. Drop the Bog. This plays around Collector Oof as well, so I do like just getting rid of this. And then I'm going to play the Savannah and see if I can play around Wasteland a little bit with this crop rotation. I could also waste my opponent here. What we could do is actually, in case they are running low on resources, we could Green Suns for Dried Arbor here, and then next turn we have 3 mana, 4 mana, which means we can cast Knight and then also crop for Wasteland. But I think that actually just maybe green something for Oof next turn is better. Yeah, I think, yeah, Lord, you're on the same page as me. After we talk through it. Ooh, okay. Stoneforge is sweet. They get the hammer. Another crop. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Because now we don't have the combo just yet. I'll go for a Scrubland so we have black. We don't actually really need it because of the Mox Diamond. I guess we do because of this Collector Oof. Wow, they're just going to concede to the Collector Oof. That's really interesting because they do have a pretty big creature coming from this, but I mean, sometimes a card like Collector Oof can just do that. And to be fair, we do have a concession. This is a game 1 lockout, so unfortunately don't get the bingo card, but still get a nice 2-0 start, which is pretty cool. They might have been missing, yeah, third land. Yeah, that's true. How is the Esper Vile matchup? Pretty tough. Pretty tough. A lot of interaction in Caracas, Swords to Plowshares, and Wasteland. And also things like Baleful Strix. Is it Baral? Or the Baron? The 3-mana creature that can bounce a creature. Palace Jail is obviously pretty good. A lot of card draw with things like Recruiter and Soul Herder. Venser, Flicker Wisp, Skyclave Apparition is pretty good. A lot of interaction. But a pretty fun matchup. Hey Ragnarok, thanks for the follow. Let me know where you go. Where you're from. If you play Legacy, what do you play in Legacy? Yeah, definitely a lot of stuff. Gilded Drake, there we go. Muzzleball with it. Muzzleball's got it. I have some pretty sweet basics in the mail, thanks to Kai Sawatari, which are here. I got these commissioned, which are really nice. So these are 2 lands. We have Knight of the Reliquary Plains, with like a Knight of the Reliquary statue, and then a Green Sun's Forest, which is pretty sweet, which I think turned out really well. I'm a huge fan of these, and it's really nice to get some older basics for the deck, so... Big shout out to Kai for putting those together. All right, on the play against Bozza. We're gonna keep this. Really nice hand. Nice lands. Yeah, they are nice lands. Very cool. From St. Louis, I've been playing long enough that I can build a lot. Right now I have red-green lands, Bomberman, blue-white, Replenish, and Delver. Very cool. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. A little bit. Those are some sweet decks. Swamp. Oh, Ritual? Oh no. Thoughtseize? Sure. Probably taking Sylvan Library here. Just really good against any sort of Pox-ish kind of deck. Him. Oh god. Yep. Pretty good. Pretty good. Ah, we drew the Dryad Arbor. That's even worse. This is what I wanted to have in the deck. I don't mind playing Dryad Arbor here to play around sack effects. But this one might be tough. Okay. I guess we can empty our hand here, which isn't the worst. I'm going to play the fetch land and then Mox into Savannah, just to empty my hand. I don't want to lose anything to like a Lily tick up or a Lily tick down, so... Ritual Thoughtseize him is really tough. I might just concede here. I think they're just too far ahead that it would be really tough. Like, we take 2 draw steps to get a Knight into play, and they do have a lot of good ways to deal with Knight. Plagues, Prismatics are strong. I don't mind a Force of Vigor. I really like the Sylvan Libraries. We got Legacy, yeah. I think this is enough. I don't think I want the Collector Oof. I'm happy to drop the Endurance. Yeah, Opposition Agent's pretty tough to try to play around as well. Safekeeper's probably not in the position that I want it, but it's probably okay to have in the deck. It's actually a tough one. They do have Stoneforge Mystic, but I think that I really like the Mox Diamonds, so I don't want to be in a position where... I think we have enough answers to like Stoneforge now that I don't have to worry about the Collector Oof, which also hits us with Moxes. I'm not sure what I want to trim. Probably can trim the Bog. Ramanap's nice, Knight of Autumn's nice. Engineer is pretty good against... I've seen a few decks playing Lingering Souls and also Dark Confidant. It might just be trims, like this. I don't mind this. But Deadguy is going to be tough. A little bit like Espervile, a lot of nice ways to interact with us. Okay. Turn 1 Reclaimer, turn 2 Knight. I might also just hide the Mox for now. I guess we could also go Yavimaya turn 1, because they aren't playing any green cards, and that allows us to go turn 2 Stage, and then if we draw into... no, I was going to say if we draw into Crop Rotation, it turns on the combo, but it doesn't. We need Dark Depths if it was going to. Still happy to go with Yavimaya. It is a legendary land, we have multiple, so if it does get wastelanded early on, we do have more to draw into, so it's always a nice thing. Rough. Okay. Cast this, pitch Savannah, play Stage, play Knight. I'm going to ditch the plains because Windswept Heath is a Dryad Arbor. Yikes. Plague. What do they have here? Surgical on Stage? Far out. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Dark Ritual starts are just terrifying. I don't mind just going for probably Human here to turn off Dark Confidant. It means they have to use the Lily if they want to play a Dark Confidant next turn. Interesting. They say, yeah, there's the Dark Confidant. Boom. Nice. Yavimai is also pretty much a perfect card to discard here. But I should probably have sacked the Windswept Heath just to play around the split second card that makes us sack a creature. So I don't mind doing this here so that they can't make me sack the Plague. This also means we have 2 ways to kill Lily, which is nice. And then just to play around him, I'm going to play this Mox Diamond out, which is a nice card to draw actually, because the Yavimai with 1 already in play is kind of dead, so I think this is okay. Okay. They're down to 0 cards. I'm going to keep the Windswept Heath in hand just in case they want to Thoughtseize me. I'd rather the Windswept Heath be an unknown card than an extra land here, because we don't really need it. I don't mind taking them off green, perhaps? I'm not too sure what the green would be for. It might be the white because Stoneforge. They did also tap for white a few turns ago, yeah. Here's Inquisition. So this is a great reason to keep a land in hand, because it might force your opponent to actually use something before they want to cast something. Alright. Opponent getting aggressive. Ah, come on. Come on, deck. I can actually play out the Windswept Heath now, because I don't really want to lose it to a Hymn to Turak, but this card's now unknown as well, so... Land into Dark Confidant would be brutal. Ah, interesting. It can't. I didn't know that Shadow also meant it couldn't block creatures without Shadow. That's interesting. Force. All right. The Dried Arbor that could. For those of you who missed the first stream, we did have a pretty funny situation come up, where we had 3 Dried Arbors out, and my opponent cast a Plague Engineer, which is pretty tough. We had two Thespian stages copying the Dried Arbor, and it didn't work out the way that we wanted. Here we go. Another Reliquary. Boom. Ah, so close. Well, Definitely happy to go after Wasteland here. I'm just going to take this stop off. We're going to be okay. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. That's one half of the combo, which is nice. Of course it isn't. Yeah, it isn't. we have the stages all exiled, so. Nice, Panda. 5-0s always feel really nice because it only takes one game to drop it, so that's very cool. Opponent up to 6 cards. Oh, that's a great draw. That's a really nice draw. I guess the crop is actually really good because it could be step, which we kept in the deck. Yeah, of course. To protect something like a Knight of the Reliquary. So let's go library. Classic. Plague's pretty nice. Ramanap. Okay. Put on top. I'm gonna pay for this. Play Ramanap. Get back Windswept Heath? Maybe just Savannah. I think because of their clock, I'm happy actually to save this with crop. But maybe I'm okay. Maybe I actually just want to save the crop into step for another Reliquary. We do want to fetch here as well. So maybe the fetch land was actually better last turn. Try to find a knight. Crop. Okay, well there's one. Attack first. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play the second one, keep this one. Wow. That is a tough one. So that was turn 16. My opponent had 1, 2, 3 lands. Crazy. Crazy. Do I want to change anything? I do want the extra threat of Knight. I definitely want the extra threat of Knight. Maybe it's the Force of Vigor. Seeing that they had Surgical, I might want to keep Bog in the deck Just so I have the option of bogging myself in response to Surgical to keep everything alive. That was game 2, yeah. I do want to have... I think it is the Force. I'm going to assume they have Plague, so maybe Elvish Reclaimer, Elvish Safekeeper isn't the greatest. Yeah, I wouldn't say the Surgical is great, especially in a deck that does have a lot of answers to Maritlage, in Caracas, Wasteland, Slot Splashes, Prismatic Ending, Lily in some spots. Hey, Captain Cook, thanks for the follow. And Warford, thanks for the follow. Let me know where you're both from. If you play Legacy, what do you play in Legacy? I think Bog's a little bit better just because we can actually crop for it in instant speed through crop Elvish Reclaimer or Knight if needed. I'm going to go down on a Mox. On the draw as well, which is nice for the Mox starts. I think Mox into Library is just the best thing that I can have against Deadguy, where they're really pressuring your hand. This is probably a mulligan just because the mana. Double white and nothing. Tap land. Hey, Captain. Thanks for the follow. Let me know where you're from. If you play Legacy, what do you play in Legacy? Okay. Probably just bottom the Plague here. Opponent kept 7. I guess the Ramanap is... It is a Green Sun's target, so there is a lot more ways to get it. I like that Plague is kind of removal for something like Dark Confidant if they're on a slow hand, so... Yeah, mulliganing against the him deck does feel pretty bad, but I don't want to keep a hand that doesn't really do anything. Bog. Okay. I think I'm just going to go with Wasteland here. It's probably the land that I care about the least. And then next turn I can hopefully play Savannah into Sylvan Library. There is a thought of playing Savannah to act like we have Swords to Plowshares. And also in a crop rotation deck, my opponent might not be willing to trade an open green source with a Wasteland. I think Savannah does lead to the best upside, but it is currently my only real source of mana. Interesting hand. Because I'm also thinking about Hymn to Turak. Hymn to Turak hitting the Savannah or the Library would also be really bad. But seeing they didn't have a turn 1 play, I don't think that turn 2 is going to be Wasteland me pass back. So I actually am going to go with Savannah. Hey Cap, a huge thank you. I wouldn't mind seeing Stoneforge here. Inquisition's pretty good. Sylvan Library a pretty easy take here. At least it does in some ways turn on our other libraries. Getting the extra libraries isn't that great when you already have one in play, but it's obviously the best play that I can have turn 2 against a deck that's going to be attacking my hand, really trading on resources. They don't take the library. Interesting. Maybe they have an answer for it. Oh, they don't have a second land. Okay, that makes me think they're relying on Dark Confidant to drop and then draw into more lands, so here I'm pretty happy to go Wasteland into Savannah, because then next turn I can hopefully find a Swords off the Sylvan Library or some sort of removal spell and also Wasteland their land. There's also a world where it's better just to play the Thespian stage, because then drawing a Mox Diamond means we have the combo online. They're going to go for basics. And here's Bob. Oh, maybe they have prismatic ending. Okay, cool. Yeah, prismatic ending is pretty good. And there's the Mox! No! Haha! Alright. Well. I think we just play Thespian stage. And then just pass. I could copy their basics to dodge Wasteland, but I think I'm pretty happy with... I think they'd hold it, knowing that we have Dark Depths. I don't think they would aggressively Wasteland us. They did top deck that land, so we know that. Bob's fine. I'm going to copy planes here. Untap, draw Sword Splashes. Oh! Depths. Mox. Pitch Flag. Swords puts them up to 20. And now I'll pass with the combo up. I'm not playing around Wasteland here, but I am playing around Caracas, another prismatic ending, some sort of Liliana effect. I would just love to... Oh, they drew the Wasteland. Okay, that's fine. They're going to go after that now. I really don't want to lose what I already have, so I think I am just going to let this slide. Yeah. But now they play Bob. All right. Target you. And now just pass with crop up. I've been slamming this playlist as well. Will we go to 18 for another Bob? That's okay. How do I do it? Just get lucky sometimes, thankfully. What have you got, opponent? What is this? Oh my gosh. The question is, do I make the Dark Depths now to play around Wasteland again? Or do I play around like Prismatic Ending and a few other things? I think I just do it end step. Play around Prismatic and Caracas, yeah. Surgical's more than fine, because we currently have both pieces in play. Wow. Haha! 3-0, baby! Yeah! Haha! Nice. Ah. Nice. Nice. Dix is at the rugby. Nice. Yeah, swords in the crop, let's be honest. It's all in the top decks, but really nice. Ah, Solitude would have been sweet. Muzzleball, that's a good one. Yeah, Solitude would have been really nice. Bingo update? Oh, okay. Let's do a quick check. Let's actually open it up on Canva, because then I can add in the X's. So we did do something here. I reckon there was that game where we drew like X amount of cards. We've definitely done this one. I don't think there's anything else here. This was close, but didn't get there. We've done this in games 2. Yeah, nothing else. Round 4 equals Espervile? Hope not. Hey Lepets, how are you going in the tournament? Are you playing any Spice in D&T? 3-2 now, eyes are shutting. Yeah, it can be tough, especially because you're obviously up pretty late, I assume. Time in USA. Yeah, okay. Yep. Yep. That's 11 PM? Okay. Still. It's tough because, being in Australia, most challenges... The Saturday challenge starts at, I believe, 10 PM, and the Sunday starts at 1 AM on Mondays. So sadly, challenges I can't really do, but... I do currently have a community goal. So I believe you can pool together your Zenith points within chat and actually, yeah, get a challenge going. Nice, there we go. On the play, nice. Yikes. No thank you. Okay. This is better. I do like that Crop can turn Reclaimers into 3/4s very quickly. Because Windswept Heath is one land, Crop a land is a second land, and then get a fetch land is a third. You can only give 2k each per stream though? Rough, okay. I'll have to double check how I can increase that. Alright, we'll keep this. I'm going to bottom the plains. Hey Ragnarok, a huge thank you for the Prime sub. That is very much appreciated. I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying this content. And I thank you. I thank you very much. I'm going to play it a little bit safe here. I'm just going to get a basic. Forest into Reclaimer. Opponent went to 6 cards. Cavern. Oh, goblins? Okay. Oh, with a green. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, step's pretty nice. Foodchain probably? Yeah. Okay. Hey, thanks Ragnar. All the best. Hope you aren't at work for too long. Definitely playing Savannah here. And then I think just playing a second Reclaimer here is better than holding up Reclaimer. Yeah. And I'm happy to attack here. I could also crop for waste if I really wanted to be aggressive, but hopefully this is fine. I kind of hope this is a munitions expert. It looks like it isn't. Oh, unless they're going for Foodchain here. This guy's an MTGO OG Goblins player. Ah, cool. Okay. This is going to be fine. Okay. All right. They have a lot of mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wasteland. Okay. Wasteland's not too bad here. I think I do want to wasteland my opponent just to keep them at bay a little bit. But what is that achieving? How can I get 2 Dark Depths ASAP? It kind of involves me not using Wasteland here. Yeah, I think just because I'm Muxus, I do want to keep my opponent off as much as possible. Then I get a free attack here. I'm not sure what I want yet, so I'm actually not going to get the extra damage in. I'm just going to hold up Reclaimer and see what I actually want to get. I can't do anything here. It's probably just game, unfortunately. Muxus. Alright. I'm not even gonna... I think we really need sideboard cards here to beat goblins. Or be faster. I don't think Force of Vigor's worth it. A little bit too slow. Endurance can come out. Knight of Auden can come out. Library can come out. Bog can come out. That's pretty good. We're still keeping the core of what we want to achieve. I guess we might want to hit Foodchain, but maybe the Knight of Autumn's worth it. Yeah. Might be something like Safekeeper. I don't mind this. Really need to hit our swords in game 1. And just didn't have any interaction. I think Excavator's okay, because their mana does seem pretty heavy on jewels. Or like caverns as well. It's also just a pretty nice body. That if we do stall a board, it's going to do some work. Yeah, exactly. Foodchain's just really nice at playing around any sort of spot removal, so just gotta kind of combo faster than them, but also respect them enough to have interaction along the way. Have some pretty cool content coming out on the Green Sun Zenith, which is cool. I currently have a matchup analysis with ninjas, which should be going out hopefully tonight. And then also one with Bug Hogak, which should be sweet. And then another one just with some guys talking about Modern Horizons 2 and how it's affected Maverick. Hey, she plays base. Welcome. Why only 3 mocks? I think it's because a lot of players just don't really see this as a very explosive deck, so there's no real need for the 4th. I'm going to keep this. Really relies on Sylvan Library, but it's a turn 1 library, so pretty happy about that. Yeah, also pitching lands can be pretty tough. Like, here we do have library to recoup from the loss, because it is card disadvantage, but I think it's going to be okay. I think I'll pitch the Windswept Heath, and then play Wasteland. But it's interesting. I guess we have the crop for Wasteland as well, so in case I draw, like, my only land being Thespian Stage, and then there's another Reliquary, I might want to keep that. And to be fair, I'm probably just playing 8 here no matter what. Nothing from my opponent, wow. Okay, well there's Plague, which is huge to have in my hand. Yeah, we're just paying 8 here, let's be honest. And then I like just Reclaim a Hold Up. Maybe there's a world where I want to get Green Suns for Arbor to build up my mana. Yeah, position feels really good. I am going to build up my mana because I think there's a line where I can nearly just go for it with Crop being 3 mana for Thespian Stage. So 5 mana in total is the combo because 1, 2, and then 2. And this gives me access to 5 mana next turn. Two-mana Foodchain would be tough, but I think the early Foodchain lines I just don't really have much interaction with anyway, that I can't do much. I mean, I can Plague Engineer on Goblin, that's about it. Okay. So now we get to untap. Knight's pretty good. Okay. Is there a world where I want to get rid of this? I don't think I can go to 4. I'm not sure if this deck plays any reach. If I can just pay 8 again. 2 mana, 3 mana. Ending into Plague. Yeah, it might just be ending into Plague. Put back the other Reclaimer. And just keep the Knight. Just to dig a little bit more. Pashalik and Sling, yeah, that's true. I probably want to attack first in case they have, like, Pyrokinesis. Just so I get the damage in. Or Fury. Fury would be pretty tough. If they have like a Foodchain into Fury. Yeah. But there's no real save to that other than like hold up crop rotation for pro red. Just gotta hope for the best. Fury isn't a goblin, is it? Crater Maker. Okay, Crater Maker's gonna be fine. Nice. Put on top, put on top. Hey, Shade of Hades. Yeah, doing a double stream. We didn't stream this morning at 10, but we streamed at 11, and now just doing a double stream. Went 4-1 with this deck in the first round, or first, you know, first league, which is cool. Now I'm pretty happy to probably just attack. I just want to see if I can actually just use this crop for Wasteland. And then I still have 2 mana for Dark Depths, 2 mana for Reclaimer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice. Okay. I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom. Be back in a second. Let me know if you would change anything with boarding, post-boarding, Game 3. Is there any reason why I need Force of Vigor on the draw? Let me know. Yeah, Force of Vigor is an interesting one. But I feel like, especially seeing my opponent is obviously a an experienced Goblins player, that they would only play Foodchain when they can kind of play around an effect like Force of Vigor. But that's just my thoughts. I'm not sure what I would cut either, because I feel like I don't really want to cut the core of like finding the combo. On the draw, I really like the acceleration of Mox Diamond. I really like Sylvan Library, especially with Mox Diamond as a turn 1 play. And then I really want my removal. That's for sure. And then I really want the Green Suns, which just add up the consistency of the deck. So maybe it's like dropping a land. Maybe it's like a step. And going for a force as a just in case. We'll try it out. That's what we're here for. Okay. A little bit slow, but I don't mind it. It has a combo straight away and also swords. Plague if we find a black source, which stage can copy down the line. So let's keep this. Okay. I don't think I want to swords this, because we have the plague, but it's an interesting one. You think I have to plow it? Yeah. Just to slow them down. Like, imagine if they just untap and play a Foodchain. I think I just go Flagstones, because it plays around Wasteland. I don't know if they're on Wasteland, but Plague is pretty far away. I am just 6ing here, which isn't great, but what are you gonna do? Yikes. Oof. D-E-D, I believe. I mean, we can hope. I didn't even want to watch this. I didn't even want to watch this turn. Fury's pretty good. Tough. Goblin's just a really tough matchup. Either or. Especially Foodchain ones. Can't do much there. Well, hopefully we can finish on a high. 2-4-1s I'd be pretty happy with. Would be pretty sweet. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like lackey nuts as well. Still have to navigate the game at some extent, especially against the Wasteland deck. But I do think the matchup is better than the Foodchain version. Yeah. Let's go 4. Looks like a lot of Delver. I'm gonna keep this. Oh, against Delver, this hand is insane. Yeah, but this isn't Delver. Saga. Okay. It's pretty cool. Well, I guess we hold up double sword for creature. And we can also end step for flagstones if they do nothing. Cool. So this taps for... okay. So we can... a little bit greedy. I should wait, but... I'm just going to use all my mana here. If they have like Spirit Guide, would you get crushed here? But I do want to untap and try to play a land. Yeah, I know that Callum, Whiteface's MTG, was playing around with a blue version of Painter, which looked really cool. They go and get Lotus Petal. Do they have another Painter? Yikes. I nearly like everything here. I definitely like the Forces and the Oof. I do like the Prismatics. Safekeeper, Ramanap, Sylvan Library. I wonder how much they use the graveyard. Being a blue deck, most likely not too much. Deafening Silence is interesting, see how many free spells they cost. But let's have a quick look. So this was a version that... Is this it? Yeah, this looks to be it. Something like this. So it does play a fair amount of spells. I don't believe this version's playing Engineer. It does use Emery, but don't really care about Emery. Hey Dan, a huge thank you for the sub. Very much appreciated. I hope you and the family are well. I think we're playing against something like this, so... I don't like the Plagues. I'm not sure about the Thalias and the Deafening Silences. They're the cards that I'm kind of looking at and going, are they better than something else here? Steps can most likely come out and go down on a Mox. Go down to one library. Go down on a Reclaimer. I don't mind this. Double Mox hand, but only one land? Yikes. Okay, I'll keep this. Turn 1 Reclaimer, turn 2 Thalia. Bottom the Savannah. Endurance is a time walk, but I do like to be in a position where I'm stopping the combo rather than allowing it to happen and then trying to do something. Wasteland's pretty good. I'm going to assume they have protection. And I do like Wasteland there over Ancient Tomb because Wasteland takes them off 2 mana, whereas Thalia would only take them off 1. And it also taxes my sword. I think I'm just going to wait for now. If they do have something, I'd rather use it in their turn. It doesn't really matter because they have Lotus Petal, so they sack the land anyway. It's not like they untap with Lotus Petal. So I think swordsing in their turn is fine. My opponent only has like 2 Force of Wills. I'm not sure if they keep the main deck, but they're not playing Force Negation, so I don't have to take that into consideration, thankfully. This does also give him an extra draw step. Really need to find... I guess Force of Vigor doesn't do it either. Prismatic Ending. Ooh. Ooh. Now we can try to... Swords in Response to get them both. Oh, nice. Now we get to attack for 3 as well. That's huge. Oh my gosh. Very cool. Please don't kill me now. please don't kill me. Okay, this is pretty cool. Ooh, that's nice. Let's go with Thalia first, and then attack. We did take out the steps, so they get an extra turn with this Thought Monitor blocking, but we'll see. Strix as well is a pretty good attacker. Oh, blocker, sorry. So I'm not really casting anything external, I'm just playing Dark Depths and probably attacking with Thalia. I guess it's kind of a free attack with the Reclaimer, but I do like just not trading just in case. We did take out Step, because I didn't think of the blue flies in the deck, but maybe it's a reason to keep one step in because of their creatures. Yeah, Green Sun's Oof I can't do, unfortunately, because the Dark Depths doesn't tap for mana. But Slasher, I definitely think that's a really good option if I did have the extra mana. Because turning them off all their mana is just lights out, pretty much. And to be fair... I think here it's actually better to Green Suns for Oof by getting rid of Dark Depths to turn them off the combo. Oh yeah, I can actually sack a Savannah here and get a Yavimaya. But then, yeah, these don't tap for mana anyway, so I think that actually is better. Because then I don't lose the combo. Nice. Nice, Lord. Thank you very much. That's a great line. A huge thank you. For the players. For the players. Crop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. Pass. So much text. Another Green Suns. I think we just hold up Dark Depths here. Nice. Whew. I think just because of that, I am going to add in 1 step and drop 1 depth. Boyd, very well, thank you. Went 4-1 in the first league and trying to go 4-1 in this one. We're in game 3 against a deck that we think is close to Callum's deck, which is a mono blue painter deck, which has some pretty new cards. So it is different. It is playing Baleful Strix. It is playing the new creature that is like a 2/2 flyer for 7, and when it comes into play, you draw 2, but it has a Affinity. Endurance is interesting. We have Endurance already. MH2 is legal now. I believe it was legal on MTGO as of last Friday, and then in paper this Friday just gone. How do I want to play this? I think I will drop 1 Knight and bring in the second Endurance. And then submit this. Hey Blanky. And Exact, thanks for the follows. Let me know where you're from. If you play Legacy, what do you play in Legacy? I'm definitely keeping this. Saga's gonna be fine. That's fine. Is this an enchantment? Okay, that's fine. This isn't an artifact, is it? I don't mind, like, I could force these two and then wasteland their Urza. I can do it in upkeep anyway. So maybe I ought to see what I draw into. Because if I draw into another one, another green card, that might be worse. Can wait for upkeep, yeah. Because if I draw a Dried Arbor, I am more happy to pitch that to Force of Vigor than I am another Reliquary. And here we go. Here comes Dried Arbor. It always happens. Okay, it didn't happen, but still. It was cool. I think here I'm happy to take them off these two. And now we still have a fine hand. Ooh, Retrofitter. Huh. Retrofit is solid. I still think we can just Wasteland here and keep my opponent off at least 2 mana. Something like Strix would be really annoying. Nice. Nice. Yes, deck. Now we can hold up both Crop and Swords. Mox is fine. Just gonna pass here. Thalia. Brilliant. Brilliant. He can't keep getting away with it. Love it. I love it. What's that from? It's a kid who does it. He can't keep getting away with it. Oh my gosh. I can't Green Suns yet for Oof, but it's getting pretty close. Breaking Bad? Yes, of course. Oh my gosh. He can't keep getting away with it. I think Green Suns for Oof next turn is just going to be game, which is really nice for us, but they are going to do something here. Okay. Oh, do they have the affinity for artifacts creature? Nothing. Oh, I am so sorry, opponent. Force is pretty good. I think I'll just attack here for 7, put them down to 9. And then next turn I actually have lethal. Strix is okay. Ooh. Can they sack this? No. Really fortunate. If I tap like this, I can hold up both crop rotation and swords if needed. Oh. Okay, that's fair. And now I might as well use Knight to hit this underground sea. Yep. Nice. 2/4/1s. 2/4/1s is pretty good. This deck showed a lot of resilience, which I like. I think resilience is the card. The word that I like to name. So in the first league, let's go to Decktech. And let's make me over here. So the first league we played 2 Path to Exiles. The second league we played 2 Prismatic Endings. The Prismatic Endings definitely had more flexibility, which was nice. But Path, of course, has some big options as well. It's a lot harder to hit some of the Delve and Affinity creatures without Path and only relying on swords. But overall, this was a pretty sweet league. It was really consistent, I felt. It was really nice. Yavimaya. Yavimaya was probably MVP. This card is really nice. Especially a few times where we were able to just combo off on turn 2 thanks to Yavimaya and Mox Diamond. Because it allows you to tap a crop rotated Dark Depths for green before you crop away the other Yavimaya. So that was really sweet. I wish I knew a little bit more about the deck and how it's positioned, because I would like to try out something like Allosaurus Shepherd as a one-off target to make all my green stuff uncounterable. That'd be pretty sweet against some of the blue decks, but I guess we can see how that goes. I'll definitely be playing a lot more of this. Yeah, especially if you have cards like Tabernacle or Mazavith in the deck as well, based on your local meta, then tapping those for green is also awesome. There were times where it was a little bit awkward where we might have targeted green with Wasteland against our opponent, but then have Yavimaya in play where they can just tap their lands for green anyway. But overall, this deck was sweet. Yeah, I think this is a pretty sweet list. The third choke, I think, is something that could be played around with. Maybe like an extra Plague Engineer for the decks where you just lose to go wide strategies that you really need an Engineer effect. I think that a third Engineer is pretty good. You also just want to see it really early against those decks, so having a third one, of course increases that. That is me. If you guys enjoy this content, definitely consider following on YouTube. And yeah, you can also find me on Twitch. And then of course you can find me on YouTube here. If you're on Twitter, you can follow me here. And of course, you can find all my content and more at the Green Sun Zenith. A huge thank you to you guys for coming in and watching. It is a pleasure to play for you guys. I'm just like you, just an average player. And yeah, it's really cool to have people in chat. I love it when you guys have lines, and obviously sometimes there's lines that is better than what I can see. So yeah, really respect your opinions. Never feel like you can't tell me what you think is the correct play, because I'm more than happy to look at different situations and what people think. So that's really cool. I believe Umek is playing, who is a Japanese streamer. So I'm going to raid them. I'll be back on Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. There will be some content coming out on the Green Sun Zenith before then, so definitely check that out. But until then, stay safe, be happy, hope you guys are well, and we'll see you next time. Cheers. Nice.